Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't this completely different to what we had? Hello, welcome back to another Practically Geek video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. My name is Brian and today we're going to be looking at another freeware airport based in Nepal, and that is called Jomsom, and it's well, its location is pretty stunning. You've got the mountains, the snow-capped mountains, the trees, the what looks like the dried up riverbed down below. So let's have a look at what the default scenery has to offer before jumping into the freeware scenery, and I'll join you a bit closer to the runway as I approach this quite stunning airport. So if you've been watching my videos and been enjoying them, please consider subscribing to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing, and I'm creating content within Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, freeware, payware reviews, scenic tours, points of interest tours. So yeah, just head down below and hit that subscribe button. Coming in quite steep here, and as you can see, the airport has a lot of auto-generated buildings around it. It doesn't look too bad. I'm coming in quite fast as well, and I'm going to absolutely screw this landing up. It's going to be a really bumpy one and a heavy one, and that was way too far down the runway, but we did stop and we're able to do a turn here just to get us back down into the airport. So as I said before, its location is in Nepal, and it's absolutely stunning location. As you can see, we're flanked between two mountain ranges, and I'm going to just head off to the apron. I'm going to park up and head into the drone camera as always, and give you a proper look at what the airport's like, and including the surrounding areas. And then, as always, we like to go into the freeware scenery and have a look at what that has to offer. So we're just above the Jomson airport. It's quite a decent sized runway. The apron is very basic. Looks like there's around 4 stands here, and I must admit the imagery, the satellite imagery in fact around the area isn't amazing. In fact, the river itself that runs around here, there is water being shown, but it doesn't look great compared to some of the other rivers I've seen. And just a bit of a spoiler alert, I believe that some of the river has been improved to an extent in the freeware scenery. We've got auto-generated buildings, look like they're sunk into the ground here. There's not much detail. There's a fuel pump, there's a moving fuel tanker there, and some ground staff, but it's not one. Again, it's not one of the best default airport sceneries I've seen. I think now what we will do is we'll head into the freeware scenery just to see how that stacks up against the default one. Welcome back to Jomson Airport in Nepal, and wow, isn't this completely different to what we had? We have the authentic buildings, we have the really lovely oriental control tower that the creators put in. This stonework, by the way, for freeware. Wow. Look at this, guys. This is absolutely insane. Down to the fencing and these outdoor seating area. The control tower looks absolutely insane. The stairs going down to, the utility stairs, the guardrail. Work has been done in and around the airport. We've got more fencing. Some of the autogen buildings still remain, but some new ones here. Some metal storage containers. This section over here, this wasn't here before. This is amazing. This is like a like a plantation or like a garden. The whole area looks absolutely incredible. The runway, I think by the looks of it as well, the elevation, it kind of slopes off there at the end, almost like an aircraft carrier. It's I think I'm pretty sure we can go back in the video if you like. From what I remember, the tire marks definitely weren't there, and those tire marks would be the kind of maybe the landing point and the takeoff point of aircrafts. It looks really, really great. I mean, we are comparing it to the default one with absolutely nothing in here. We've got a few more moving cars. We've got more ground services. These guys having a little mother's meeting here. Should be getting back to work. But anyway, we've got all this baggage cart. We've got a Cessna Caravan sitting there. He looks like he's fixing it by putting his head through the actual plane itself. And this car looks like he's mating with the Cessna Caravan, so yeah, that's a cool detail which we will ignore. Some fuel tanks here where the planes are refueled. The extent actually goes down here, these blue buildings here, this lovely oriental building with the banners and the bunting. Oh my word. Everest Mountain Home. Look at this. This is really, really good. And look at that. That certainly didn't look like that before. We've got some drainage piping running across this lovely clear water river. The absolute detail of the rock formation. If you're coming in for an approach landing at this runway, this airport, you're going to be in for a treat. I can't recommend it enough, and it's free. And I'll be honest, if I paid money for this, I would be happy. But the fact that it's freeware is just insane. That is absolutely amazing. I don't think that little turnaround area was there before. Again, I'm sorry if it was. I've got a memory like a sieve, in fact. But you can actually rewind this video. That's why I like to put the before and afters in. It is so detailed. Well done to the developer. And with that being said, the developer of this airport itself, he is a really good developer. Does a lot of freeware sceneries over at flightsim.to or .2, whatever you like to say. And I will be definitely taking a look at more of his freeware sceneries. It's Sergio del Rosso, and the comments and the feedback he gets are very positive, and I can see why. Got a lovely little mini fire engine there that looks like it's also going to go and mount the Cessna Caravan. Yeah, but again, we won't take a notice of that because look at the overall quality of this. Some cars there, absolutely insane. What a scenery. It's been a pleasure to actually look at this and install it and have it as part of my series. And I'm definitely going to do some flights in and out of here because it, compared to what we had, and this is really amazing. So again, let me switch over to the night view and do some night shots and then see what it looks like in the rain. I don't think we're going to be disappointed here. And yeah, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe down below. I'm doing flight simulator content as much as I can, near enough daily. In fact, I'm uploading. Maybe some days I miss a day or two out, but I am uploading a very intense schedule. This includes flight simulator content. I have some drone flying content earlier in the year when we were in lockdown, and I'm currently doing a lot of flight simulation content, including scenic flights, point of interest flights. I'm doing payware and mostly freeware scenery reviews just like this. So yeah, please consider subscribing, liking and commenting. If you'd like to see me do a bit more in these videos, or you have any feedback for me, let me know. My narration isn't great. I'm actually still getting used to doing some narration and getting used to structuring what I say and when I say it, so apologies if it's not completely spot on. Let's head into some night scenery and see what it looks like at the night time. I'm sure we're not going to be disappointed. And yes, I'm not disappointed at all. We've got some great runway and apron lighting here. Now it is in the middle of the mountain, so we can see the stars just overlooking those mountains there and the clouds. We're actually about 2 a.m. in the morning here, and it still looks the buildings are actually the center point. Look at that. That looks absolutely amazing. Really amazing. There's obviously quite a lot of buildings behind this control tower here, so I would have liked to see those lit up a bit more. But with that being said, look at the actual roads down this little village here approaching the runway. That looks insane. You can see the rotating light from the utility vehicle or the fire engine there. That is insane. Again, really, really amazing. And I'm guessing the rainy weather's going to look just as good. Let's have a look at that. Fast forward to later on in the afternoon, around 4 p.m, and the rain is casting a lot of puddles and the reflections look amazing. The sun's just going down below those mountains, and again, great work on the buildings and the lighting, even in the afternoon and the rainy weather. Yeah, it just looks absolutely insane, the work that's going into some of these Freeware airports. And definitely this one, this is on one of those payware quality Freeware add-ons for sure. I'm really, really pleased with the outcome of this one. As always, I'll be linking a link in the description below, so you can go and download this port. I'll also link in the description on how to install them, how to find your community folder, etc. And yeah, definitely want to recommend, guys, go and get this one over at flightsim.to or however you like to say it. On that website, on the left hand side, there's a menu with a scenery map, so if there's a particular place where you live or you want to see if there's any freeware scenery, that's a really good tool. You just use it like Google Maps, head to where you want to go, and it will point out any kind of files that are on that website and link you to the page to download them. Really useful, and I'll be using that a lot more going forward. Please consider, as I said before, subscribing. I'm doing this regularly, and wow, look at the reflections of the lights there. Sorry. Yeah, doing these regularly and I'm enjoying doing them. I'm gonna leave you guys here now with just another little bit of weather, maybe some snow, and then I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Thank you for watching.